This is my 2014 Honda CTX700. It's actually a 670cc engine. The amazing thing that I like the most about this bike is it gets 60 miles a gallon. Honda CTX. Bought it 2.5 years ago with 1,400 miles on it. And now, I'll show you the miles. 41,976 miles. So that's about 40,000 miles in 2.5 years. The additional things I've done to it is the windshield. It used to have a windshield that was about this tall, 3 inches. Then I replaced it with a Honda one that was about this tall. And the wind was buffeting so much that I bought this aftermarket C. Bailey's, and it works pretty good. Not as good as a full dresser. I've had Harleys, and those windshields are definitely better for the highway. But the furthest I typically go is about 12 miles distance. The aftermarket things I've done for comfort are the handlebar extenders right there. They're about a 2-inch extension, so the handlebars used to be in here, in this area. Big difference. No more shoulder stress. Another thing I did, I used to have regular foot pegs. Like the passenger ones used to be similar up front, and I put these from my Harley days with the floorboards. These are way more comfortable. Another thing I did, because it's a chain drive, is I bought this center stand. The first time I had to oil the chain, I had to roll it along the road to oil it. Bought this off of eBay. They do not make a center stand for this bike. People dug into it before I ever bought this bike and figured out which center stand would work. They got all the parts numbers to the kit. I think it's like 3 different pieces, and they were buying them straight out of Japan. And I was ready to do that, and I thought I'd check eBay, and there was a guy that bought the whole kit, and I just bought it from him for a pretty good price. The thing I like the least about this bike is lubricating the chain every week. My next bike will be a drive shaft or a belt. Other than that, the bike is fantastic. Never had a breakdown, although there is an issue. I have not dealt with it, and it's this seal right here is leaking. You can see a little grease up there. It's not too bad. This one here is not leaking, but never had a single breakdown. As far as maintenance goes, I use the high quality Honda oil, so I change the oil and filter every 8,000 miles. That's the scheduled maintenance. The air filter is deep inside this system here. I'm quite mechanically inclined, and on my Harley it would take like 3 to 5 minutes to change an air filter that was out in this area here, typically held on by 3 screws. But this one, you have to disassemble so much. I timed it, and it took me 90 minutes. I will probably sell the motorcycle before I ever have to do that again. Is I put these throw over saddlebags. These are great, by the way. Very user-friendly. Kuriakins number 4171 that's the model number. These stays that I'm pointing to, as you can see, I had to make this piece that I'm touching right here. I bought a piece of the aluminum sheet metal, shaped it, drilled 2 holes, and went to a local metal fabrication shop, and he made me a copy of mine, and it worked perfect so that the bags don't touch the paint. That's one of the things about these CTX700s that's a bit of a challenge. The engine is amazing. It runs good. It's got a lot of low-end torque. If it had a drive shaft or a belt, I would probably keep it 120, 150,000 miles. Tires, I always buy the best. Michelin Road 5s. They last so long. I don't know, I think I get like 15,000 miles out of the fronts. And I don't know, I think I get 20,000 out of the back. I can't quite remember, but it's about 3 times what I get off of a Dunlop. And I've been on these Michelins for probably, not these specific tires, but using these Michelins for probably about 4 years now. I usually keep my things pretty clean, but this back wheel with all the oil, I just finally gave up. And this is my cell phone holder, got off of eBay, and it's great. If anybody's thinking of getting one, it holds it very good. The cell phone faces me. I can tell when a call or a text comes in, pull off at the next exit or two if I need to address the call. Over here, I drilled a hole and put in that brass screw to lock that tightener nut. You can see the screw going. I drilled it right into the aluminum. I'll end off with a view of the Santa Barbara Mountains.